India is well known around the world owing to its historical background, diverse cultures and interesting traditions. Its ancient scriptures and texts have been the way of life of its people for thousands of years. Today, the country is taking huge strides in the field of science and technology, paving a way towards a progressive India. So friends, I'm your host Skyrim Zimek, and today in our episode of My India, we will take a look at some of the stories that very well showcase the unique culture and prosperity of our country, stretching from Himalayas to Kanyakumari. Known for its cultural heritage and elegance, Indian fashion industry is not just comfortable, sophisticated and aesthetically beautiful, but has also evolved over time. With international developments like India Fashion Week, the industry has surely moved from the embryonic stage to blossoming takeoff, with nth number of shows hosted all around the year. The India Runway Week, organized annually in the country's capital, New Delhi, recently came up its 11th edition, providing trend lovers with a brilliant opportunity to upgrade their wardrobes. Take a look.
Bringing some of the hottest trends on stage for the fashion connoisseurs, the three-day India Runway Week was recently hosted in the country's capital, New Delhi, where some of the most renowned and upcoming designers showcased their exuberant collections. The show was opened by the veteran designer Reena Thaka, who for the first time presented her summer wedding collection. Her entire collection was a tribute to watch all shades of summer one can think of. Designer Alka Gilada also presented her bridal collection. Habida was a perfect blend of traditional attire with a modern outlook. Another designer, Lakshmi Shriyali, showcased her chic collection, Revolutionary Goddess, in which motivational acid attack survivor Lakshmi Agrawal walked the ramp wearing a long embellished skirt with a matching blouse and knitted shrug. Agrawal was attacked with acid by her rejected lover in 2005 in her teenage. Since then, she filed a public interest litigation for total ban on the sale of acid, and in 2013 the court ruled in her favor. She was also honored by Michelle Obama with International Women of Courage Award.
मैं तो हूँ बहुत खूबसूरत, इसीलिए खूबसूरत दिख भी रही हूँ और इनकी ड्रेस ने मुझे और खूबसूरत बना दिया. तो काफ़ी अच्छा लगा आज शो में. काफ़ी लोग भी थे और जिस तरीके से लोगों ने रिस्पॉन्ड किया तो बहुत पॉजिटिव एनर्जी मिली. अब काफ़ी खुशी हुई.
Fashion industry's young talent also showcased their collection of spring-summer culture on the third day of the show. A collection of waistcoats and blazers in light hues for men was the highlight of the show. Monochrome, solid fills and floral prints dominated the women fashion. Other designers displayed their wedding collections with chic lehenga or traditional Indian skirts and heavy embroidered and embellished blouses that had intricate stone work.
The collection we launched is the spring-summer collection, and we launched for both men's and the ladies' wear. The men's was more about, we highlighted in the show is the suits, blazers and the waistcoats. So most of the things we did was in the checks and the dobies for the blazers. And the suits we have done both two-piece and the three-piece suits. And we have made them interesting with the various embellishments like the brooches and the coat pins. And in the women's, we have showcased the dresses, one-piece dresses, and the tops and the leggings, and with the good, interesting combinations we have made.
India Runway Week is one of the biggest fashion platforms in India that has today become the Asia's youngest fashion trade event and generally showcase the works of new and emerging designers.
India is a land of diversity where various religions and traditions are knitted together so perfectly, making it one of the most beautiful amalgamations of various cultural identities. Amid all the faiths mixing with one another, Sufism is one of the most important parts of Indian culture that promotes love, harmony and humanity. So today we take you to the shrine of Sufi Saint Lal Din Sahib, where 48 Urs of Saint was commemorated recently with religious fervour and gaiety. Apart from its magnificent beauty, Kashmir is known for various shrines and religious places of worship that are thronged by people of all faiths and communities. Shrine of Sufi Saint Lal Din Sahib in Rajouri district of Jammu and Kashmir is one among these spiritual sites where devotees cutting across religious lines gather under one roof to celebrate the annual Urs of the saint with traditional fervour. Recently, the 48 Urs of the saint were celebrated, who had always spread the words of love and togetherness among people.
यहाँ हर साल उर्स मुबारक होता है और हिंदुस्तान के कोने कोने से हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई यहाँ उर्स पाक में आते हैं और जहाँ जो दुआ इस वली के बहुत बड़े वली थे, बड़े पहुँचे हुए वली थे, यहाँ जो भी दुआ की जाती है वो दुआ कबूल और मकबूल होती है.
Intercommunal participation is the main feature of this celebration, as people from all the faiths, irrespective of their religion, come to attend the holy commemoration of the saint. Despite chilly weather conditions, scores of devotees, including women and children, pay their obeisance and offer special prayers at the shrine for the peace and prosperity in the country. It is believed that nobody has returned empty-handed from the shrine of Saint Lal Din Sahib, and all their wishes get fulfilled here.
आज साईं लाल दीन साहब रहमतुल्लाह अलैह जो रूहानी हकीम थे, आज उनका ये 40वां लगभग उर्स है, जिसमें हज़ारों की तादाद में लोगों ने शिरकत की है. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले यहाँ दुआ हुई है मुल्क के अमन के भाईचारे के लिए, मुल्क की तरक्की के लिए. अल्लाह के वलियों के यहाँ पर हिंदू भी आता है, मुसलमान भी आता है, सिख भी आता है, हर मज़हब हर तबके का बंदा यहाँ पर हाज़िरी देता है और जो जो तमन्नाएं लेकर आता है, पाक परवरदिगार इन वलियों के सदक़े में उनको पूरा फरमा देता है.
A community kitchen, popularly called as langar, is also set up during the Urs, where the shrine administration offer free food to the devotees irrespective of their religion. These kind of events play a major role in strengthening secularism and uniting the people across the country.
यहाँ कोई जात पात का मसला नहीं, हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख सब लोग आते हैं इस दरबार पे, ये लंगर खाते हैं, ये इंतजाम ऐसा ही चलता रहता है.
Such occasions strengthen the spirit of brotherhood between the people of different faiths and communities, manifesting the harmonious coexistence amid diversity contained in India. Now, a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
An Indian rocket recently placed domestic and foreign satellites in 3 different orbits on a single flight, a first for the nation and a low-cost option that could burnish its reputation for pioneering affordable options in space. The launch of a domestic intelligence satellite and 28 foreign ones came less than a week after India used an anti-satellite missile to take down one of its own satellites, demonstrating a capability only China, Russia and the United States had possessed previously. The state-run Indian Space Research Organization said 24 satellites from the United States, 2 from Lithuania and 1 each from Spain and Switzerland were positioned in Monday's launch in addition to India's AMISAT satellite.
Today, PSLV C-45 has successfully injected ISRO's made EMI-SAT in 748-kilometer orbit, as well as 28 customer satellites in 504-kilometer orbit.
Sivan, who previously told media the 3-in-1 launch would help cut costs, said the agency aimed to complete 30 more missions this year, including India's second lunar exploration program known as Chandrayaan-2. Indian Army recently opened a 260 feet long suspension bridge on Indus River for public use in Jammu and Kashmir's Leh district. The bridge, completed in just 40 days, is named Maitri, friendship, signifying friendly relations between the local residents and the Indian Army. It is built with 500 tons of construction material which was taken to the location from the foot of Himalayas. It was inaugurated by Army war veterans who fought Pakistan in 1947-48, 1965-1971 wars and China in the War of 1962.
हमको ये रिवर क्रॉस करने के लिए अगर फुट ब्रिज नहीं बनाया होता तो वहाँ उस पर जितना भी गांव वाले हैं उनको बहुत दिक्कत होता है क्योंकि वो 15-20 किलोमीटर घूम के फिर ले आना पड़ता है। तो आर्मी वालों से बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ।
The bridge has been constructed to connect 3 villages of Stoke, Chukot and Choglamsar. Hills Resort of Narkanda in northern Himachal Pradesh state saw students enjoying skiing on the slopes as snowfall continued in the upper reaches of the country. Students from Indian Institute of Tourism and Management were seen practicing at Narkanda's Dhomri slope where scanty snow remains as part of a 7-day elementary snow adventure camp.
This is really exciting and this is very unique because it's very adventurous. Everyone has to learn this activity and it gives some confidence also when you come to this. You can teach someone also when you come to this place, when you come with your family or friends. So you can come with the ski poles, you can rent and you can do this activity.
Narkanda is a popular winter sports destination among tourists across India. Skiing started in the hill resort in 1980 and ever since training camps are organized regularly. Situated 2,708 meters above the sea level, Narkanda has produced many international level players in snow sports like skiing, alpine skiing, snowboarding and snowshoeing among others.
Today in our section of Asia Bus, we will see how Japanese companies are not just contributing towards making people's lives comfortable, but are equally concerned about the environment. Recently, at one site where JFE Engineering developed LNG facility to have minimal effect on the climate, on the other side, Ibarra introduced European factory to support the lives of Southeast Asian people with its product. A report.
JFE Engineering, leading engineering company in Japan, newly constructed the LNG terminal of Hokuriku Electric Power Company. LNG has fewer emission of carbon dioxide and nitrogen oxide as compared to other fossil fuels. It is energy with small environmental load that does not emit sulfur oxide and is good from environmental side.
...2018年の11月に完工した LNG 基地設備一式のプロジェクトになります。今回の基地につきましては LNG 基地設備一式の設備となります。上流から申しますと LNG の受け入れ設備、LNG の貯蔵設備、それから LNG の気化設備、それから LNG の払い設備ということになりまして、それから発電所さんの方にガス導管を通じてガスを送ガスするという形の設備一式を弊社の方で施工しております。受け入れ設備からガス導管設備に至るまで JFE として経験独自の技術を持ってまして、ガス導管につきましては国内でもトップシェアという形で お客様の方の信頼も得られているような形の設備施工をできる体制で臨んでおります。
Demand for LNG has been increasing worldwide due to recent environmental initiative and economic growth. The demand for LNG is also expected to increase in future, especially in emerging countries of Asia. One of JFE's engineering's flagship businesses, LNG plant business, has a wealth of construction experience since the construction of LNG storage tank facility in 1978. Even the construction of LNG terminal was completed in 1.4 million hours without any accident, even though the construction was under the circumstance of near residential area with many restrictions.
今回携わった大型の LNG 基地のみならず BOG の処理、あと高圧化といったところの設備というところを弊社としても展開していきたいというふうに考えております。でそういったご要求を通じて JFE として社会に貢献するような設備を創造し貢献していきたいというふうに考えております。
JFE Engineering continues to provide product and service based on advanced technological capability and contributes to the development of infrastructure. Next, we take you to Ibarra Pumps Europe, a company located in Gambarella, a town in Vicenza province, and Cles in Trentino province in northeast of Italy that nowadays represents industrial and residential pumps market in Europe with high quality. The company has a factory in Italy for about 30 years and supplies high-quality pump all over the world, including Southeast Asian region. Ibarra Pumps Europe sells its main products such as stainless steel press pump for building and industrial application and water supply unit in Southeast Asian market. The company continues to support the comfortable lives of Southeast Asian people through its product.
At the Ibarra, we believe it is our duty to provide products and services aimed to support society, industry and life. Thanks to decades of experience, we are now able to supply reliable and efficient products as one of the largest manufacturers of stainless steel pumps in Europe. Vertical multi-stage centrifugal pumps, booster sets and firefighting units are just some of the key products we produce to meet the worldwide customers' expectations.
Last year, the factory of Ibarra Pumps Europe was relocated and production capacity was increased 1.5 times. The factory manufactures the latest technology such as 3D laser welding machine. In addition, the assembly line is based on the quality control of Japan's standard and produce high-quality pump.
We produce over 400,000 pumps per year, 50,000 of which are destined to Southeast Asian and Indian markets. We are proud to provide building service, municipalities, industry solutions in these regions.
The strong effort of realizing more comfortable people's life supports and contributes to brighter life of people all over the world. Along with this, we will also see how Japanese government is strengthening its relationship with emerging countries. During the 25th anniversary of Japan and Palau diplomatic relationship, Palau Business Seminar was held jointly by the Embassy of the Republic of Palau. More than 130 participants attended the seminar and it showed a high-level interest of Palau.
Ties between Japan and Palau has been ones of deep friendship. As we enter the second century of our diplomatic relationship, I am more than ever confident that these ties will grow even stronger.
民間同士の交流を通じてパラオの発展、そして日パラオ関係のより良い発展に向けて成果が求められているというふうに感じております。
Japanese government is strengthening the relationship with Pacific Asian countries like India. The island nation is also an important partner and promotes the economic development of the country while protecting the majestic nature. Strong relationship of Japan and Palau for 25 years has led to future development and economic cooperation.
India's vast country with people of different class, creed and cultures residing on its land. The sheer variety tells us the story of unity and solidarity that the country stands up for. So celebrating this beautiful unification of different religions in our country, an event Run for Unity was recently organized in Tripura's capital Agartala, where people ran together to spread the message of peace and unity all around. Have a look. Donning the sport outfits and immersed in high spirit and enthusiasm, hundreds of locals, students and security personnel ran together on the streets of Agartala as the city played host to an event Run for Unity. Flagged off from Vivekananda Stadium, the run was organized by Assam Rifles, India's oldest paramilitary force, on its 184th Raising Day. Aimed to spread peace and brotherhood across all faiths and communities, the 5-kilometer long run also motivated people to stay fit and healthy.
We have organized this Run for Unity to spread a message of peace, unity, oneness, togetherness, health and happiness. We want to tell the people of Northeast that we remain united and one during all situations, and we wish them great luck for their future. We want to be together with the people of Tripura, be it in any condition, and we are here to support them in all ways.
As part of the run, a band show was also organized by the troopers of Assam Rifles that started its journey from Kachar in March 24, 1835. Moreover, to further encourage the participants, prizes were also distributed among the winners at the end of the event by the senior officials. The selfless effort of Assam Rifles, also known as the Sentinels of the Northeast, was highly appreciated both by the locals and administration.
मैं इसमें फर्स्ट प्राइज़ मुझे मिला है सीनियर ग्रुप का, और रन फॉर यूनिटी का मतलब है हम जाति धर्म जो है उसके बाहर जाके हम इंसान हैं वो समझ के दौड़ना, सबके साथ दौड़ना। जो हम ये कास्ट है वो कास्ट है, हिंदू मुस्लिम बुद्ध क्रिश्चियन, वो हम नहीं सोच के एक इंसान होके दौड़ना, और ये दौड़ के मुझे बहुत अच्छा महसूस हो रहा है।
Events like Run for Unity play an active role in strengthening the bond of oneness among people and thus should be organized on regular basis to spread brotherhood and harmony among all. Next, we move to the world-famous Tulip Garden in Jammu and Kashmir that is now open for the public, and thousands of tourists are coming with much zeal and enthusiasm to explore the wide variety of tulips, giving the visual treat to eyes.
Enclosed with majestic beauty and home to various beautiful destinations, the paradise on earth, Kashmir, has always lured tourists with its beauty. Indira Gandhi Memorial Tulip Garden, formerly known as Siraj Park, is one among the beautiful destinations in the valley that recently opened its gates for the visitors. With millions of tulips spread with a rainbow of red, orange, purple, pink and yellow colors, the garden is a feast for the eyes of visitors.
बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। मैं तो फूलों की दीवानी हूँ, तो उस हिसाब से तो मुझे अच्छा ही लगा। बाकी लोगों को भी आके देखना चाहिए।
Surrounded by gorgeous slopes of Zabarwan Hills on the banks of Dal Lake, the garden is Asia's largest tulip garden. Visitors from different parts of the country flock the garden to witness the sea of colorful flowers aligned in a stream full of beautiful tulips. Mesmerized with the beauty of this garden, tourists can be seen enjoying with their families and clicking photographs.
तुलिप गार्डन बहुत खूबसूरत है, बहुत मजा आया। ये बहुत खूबसूरत जगह है, आने की जगह है, हर साल आना मांगता है, फैमिली लेके आना मांगता है। बहुत मजा आया, बहुत एंजॉय हो गया, सब इधर बहुत खूबसूरत नज़ारा है।
Several new arrangements have been done this year, along with some added attraction to make Tulip Show a huge success. More than 1 million bulbs of 51 varieties have been sold, out of which 5 lakh bulbs have been imported from Holland. Along with increasing 1 hectare area of land, more green spaces are included in the garden area. Extra plants like daffodils, hyacinths and narcissus and other ornamental plants have also been planted to ornate the area. Floodlights have also been installed to let visitors experience the beauty of the flowers even after sunset.
ट्यूलिप गार्डन जो है वो अवाम उन्नास के लिए खोल दिया गया है कल, और आज इसका दूसरा दिन है और कल पहले दिन भी एक अच्छा खासा फुटफॉल रहा. इट वाज क्वाइट इम्प्रेसिव. और जो हमारे सैलानियों की दिलचस्पी के लिए मैं अर्ज करता चलूँ कि इस दफ़ा कुल मिला के ट्यूलिप्स की 51 वेराइटीज़ देखने को मिलेंगी.
Tulip garden lends an ethereal atmosphere to the whole valley and reflects the nature's beauty at its best.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at suggest.myindia@gmail.com. I'm your host, Skarim Zimik, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.